Hello friends, welcome to your own channel, Eklavya Astrology. And today I am going to discuss about the seventh from Venus and the spouse mating circumstances. But especially this video is, this video will tell you about how to find the nature of the spouse and what can be the consequences of the planet seventh from Venus. Basically, this is a concept of Parashari. The first technique is about timing and it is from Parashari. And the second technique is from Bhrigunandinadi. So the seventh from Venus, Venus is the Karka of seventh house. It is the Karka of relationship and marriage. So when you apply the Parashari system, the seventh from Venus can give you the marriage. The seventh lord or the planet sitting in the seventh from Venus can give marriage in case of Parashari. Like whenever its Dasha and Tadasha runs, it can give you a relationship or marriage, especially. So this is a Karak, houses from Karak concept. Secondly, in case of female, the seventh from Jupiter must be taken into consideration regarding timing of marriage as per Parashari. But the Bhrigunandinadi system explain the seventh from Venus very beautifully. And in Bhrigunandinadi, the Mars is the husband. So from onwards, you can check that Mars is the husband in Bhrigunandinadi. So a female can check seventh from Mars. Planet sitting seventh from Mars. So for male, check the seventh from Venus because Venus is the kark of wife. So seventh from Venus will tell a lot about your relationship, marriage, and spouse. For example, seventh from Venus is Moon or Cancer sign. Your spouse will be very emotional, sensitive, and caring person. She will have fluctuations, a lot of fluctuation, and she will, she will love to travel a lot. She will change a lot of living places, and she will like Moon is nourishment, Moon is care, Moon is emotional sensitivity. So the partner will be emotional and sensitive. So Moon represent fluctuation and there can be mood swings in the relationships. At the same time, it can bring blame in your marriage life, and can wife is very prone to, if it is afflicted, wife is very prone to psychological issues and uterus fibroid and cyst related issues, gynec issues. As soon as you will get married, you will change your living place. You will see a lot of either you will buy a flat or you will buy a car within 1 year of your marriage or just before your marriage. And what are the possibilities of spouse mating circumstances? There can be a sea, there can be you know it can be a very artistic place, or it can be there can be a food distribution, or you can meet your spouse at a restaurant or food distribution programs, like somebody was celebrating the birthday and you saw her. So this can be the, and it was, and the seventh moon seventh from Venus indicates that whenever you will meet your spouse, you'll become very emotional, and it can rain that day when you got married. There's a high possibility that it will rain. So this is the seventh from Moon, and the seventh Cancer sign, seventh from Venus. So Moon is artistic quality, so the wife or spouse will be very artistic in nature. If it is if this Moon is in good dignity, then your spouse will have motherly qualities. She will love to distribute food, and she will be good at hospitality. So this is how what we can judge from 7th from Venus. Also, if it get afflicted, then as soon as you get married, your mother will face health issues, and there can be tussle between the uh, your mother and wife. So you have to make the balance. 7th from Venus indicate that you have to make balance between the mother and spouse. This is how it manifests. 7th from Venus is Mars. So the female viewers can replace this Venus with the Mars and can apply all these predictions. So 7th from Venus, if Mars is there in the 7th from Venus, it indicates that you will love a partner who has Martian qualities. She will be commanding. You can meet her at a where there will be Martian energy, like gym, restaurant, sports club, or uh, like army or police area, because Mars represent all these things. She will have Martian energy. She will command you, and then as soon as you will get married, you will buy a property. Mars will give her a little bit, aggression too, athletic qualities. In modern days, you can say she will be a gym lover. And she is prone to anger, blood related issues, injuries, and fire incidents as well. Because 7th from Venus is Mars. So Mars, your spouse will have the qualities of Mars as well. If you have Jupiter, 7th from Venus, it's very good for your relation until it is afflicted. Your spouse will be very knowledgeable person. She will be religious, and she will be a little bit chubby as well. And your luck and bhagya will rise after marriage. The spouse mating circumstances for 7th from Venus, in case of Jupiter, it can be, a temple, it can be a religious place, or it can be a thread ceremony, or very, it can be like you met her at a higher educational institution. So Jupiter will expand Venus related activities in your life as soon as you will get married. So 7th from Venus, if you have Jupiter, it's very good for your married life. If you have Saturn, 7th from Venus, the spouse will be lethargic, very hardworking, and she will take the responsibilities, and she will act as an elder in your family, or she can be the eldest child of her parents. And she will be very career oriented person. Because Saturn is responsibility, Saturn is your career. However, Saturn can delay your marriage, because Saturn has Saturn is the kark of delay. Saturn will never change its nature. It's a malefic. It delay things, so it can delay your marriage. But there will be major changes in your career as soon as you will get married, or just before you met her, or just after you met her. So you can met her at a workplace, or can be in the hospital as well. This is what we can, Saturn related, you can add the Saturn related places, because I don't know much about the Saturn related places, to be very frank. You can add, but This is how we can apply the 7th from Venus. So if somebody has, Ketu, 7th from Venus, it shows highly karmic relation with your spouse. Either you have to bow down before your partner, and you have to, compromise a lot in terms of relationship. And it indicates that you will be very, either you will be very detached, or you will be very devoted to your wife. Karmic doesn't mean that it is always problematic. It indicates that you have to compromise a lot in relationship. It can be very problematic if this Ketu is aspected by malefic, because Ketu is not good in the 7th from Venus. So this is how we can decode a lot of things. Rest, Venus with Sun, it gives a highly egoistic and commanding wife. The wife will be royal in nature. She will be attached to her father, and there will be she will have a lot of self-respect as well. And she will work independently. She will love to, and she will not tolerate if somebody interfere in her job or work or the style of living. Venus with Sun, she can be in a government job as well. If Venus with Mercury, she will be good at communication. She will be a good speaker, or she can be a good writer as well. Mercury is business, Mercury is nitpicking, Mercury is a error finder, so she will have all these qualities. So I think I have explained the 7th from Venus. This is just the basics of Bhrigunandinadi, and 7th from Venus can be used for timing the marriage. When you use the Prashari system, the 7th from marriage is used only for timing of marriage. If you think that 7th from Venus can give you the hint about married life, then it's not true in case of Prashari system. But in case of Bhrigunandinadi, it tells a lot. But before concluding, you have to check if Venus has any planet in trine to its position, like Venus conjunction, or any planet 5th and 9th from Venus. Because in Bhrigunandinadi, or in astrology, yogas and conjunctions are very important. You can get an idea from one planet, but it should not be treated as a final prediction. But if you are interested in learning that how we can use the Karak Tattva, then this video is for you. I hope you will love it. Thank you.